see of any group of young folks because they don't even. PE is optional.
Yeah.
They don't get out and play. They're playing. Much as I love computers, they're on the computer all the time. They're not getting the physical activity, and their eating patterns are horrendous. All the fast food that people are eating, which is more expensive, so you're spending twice the money to eat unhealthy. So again, it's so pertinent. You know, brother, as the whole time you were talking to, I could just see the Xango Henry channel. Right there. I can see you. And let everybody take a look, even at the YouTube right here, you can take a look and see the Xango Henry channel over YouTube. But, brother, I definitely can see where there is a place for that and for people to be able to hear that over. Because we need to be reminded.
We do. And I heard there's a law in New York for parents. If the parents are obese, then the child is going to follow in the way of the parents. So you have diabetes, in particular in the African American community, but in all communities as a whole, in America, said to be the greatest country, but the worst in health. So it kind of like doesn't make sense, you know. And so you have young children getting diabetes, which used to be a disease of older people.
That's right.
Now it's young, 13 years old, getting diabetes. So what is the lifespan going to be?
Wow.
You know, so, you know, as parents, we have to take a responsibility in our eating habits and what we eat. And I can't tell you what to eat, but I can suggest some of the best things to eat and some of the things that, wise people say that moderation in all things. Meat, they say, used to be a luxury. Now you can go anywhere and get meat. And so there's an overabundance of meat. And what you have is a problem breaking meat down because it's like rubbing your hands together. Because our system is not a meat grinder, it's flesh. And what it wants is the juice. That's all our system wants, is the juice to wring it out. And then what it doesn't use is, it pushes out and becomes waste. And that doesn't make it out as waste, it becomes stored in our colon. And then the colon is like the garbage can of our system. So now you have colonic cancer. And then the pancreas is guarding that part of the liver where the blood has to go, or where the blood needs to go through the liver, and if it's all polluted, then now you get pancreatic cancer. So and it's all based on the things that we're eating, and exercising. And then, of course, what we think, brings on a lot of illnesses as well.
Well, as we said, holistic living.
Yes.
The mind never separate from the body.
That's correct.
And so much of traditional medicine has in the past ignored this, even though now it's becoming more and more commonplace to acknowledge the role of the mind and the body in the union. That's not traditional medicine. But so important. That's true. Because people are, even those people who get the energy up to attack their weight or their health issues, dieting is not the way. It's how you live. Diet suggests a temporary fix or doing something as opposed to getting a real pattern of where you're going to eat and live right. Yeah. And not just be on something for the moment.
That's correct. Because a diet is like, I'm going on a diet, which denotes you're coming off. If there's an on, then there's an off. And most people that go on, they come off. When the deal is, you have to make up your mind and decide you're going to change your life for the better. So however you change your eating, that's permanent. Don't try to do a crash course because diets are not going to work. Just take your time and blend into your new way of living, your new way of eating, and then it'd be for the better. Diets don't work.
Yeah, I hear you. But you can spit knowledge all day long, man. You know what? I won't even pay attention to anything else. Because, it's one thing we do here. We do inform, and we try to put a blend on entertainment while we're trying to share the real. But it's amazing what happens when you listen to real knowledge, because then it takes you all off schedule. And I'm going, I'm not worried about it. I'm good with it. You can keep going.
And that's what I'm gonna tell you some of the things we're gonna discuss and probably more next week.
Yeah.
Because of this, but at least we can hint to the ideas. This morning, at least, it's been announced that the BP has at least put a cap in place. Now they're going to institute measures to. Oh, it's all bullshit.
I knew it.
The whole thing. They're not trying to cap it. They're trying to save the damn well. I keep saying that. If you go look, how do you fix a well by drilling other holes?
Yeah.
See, on the surface is stupid. See, but they talk to you like they're pissing on your head. Okay, and they say stuff that blatantly looks stupid. Okay, let's go out to your yard. There's a gusher of water coming out of your lawn. So I suggest to you, we drill 2 holes from the side. What are you going to say to me? What are you going to say to me? Xango, I see you have a gusher in your yard. Let's drill 2 holes. Call the hole people. Wait. Hey, Xango, they're going to be here in a little while, though. Let's wait. What you got to eat? So this is what it... So they taught you like you stupid. Okay, this is what really pisses me off. And the thing I keep raising, wait and see what happens, you guys. Remember, I told you the U.S. is on the hook because you're their partner in this.
That's right.
Watch and see what happens. All right, so that's the first. We'll talk. We're doing the oil spill every week. In fact, when you go to Paxterry to our real-time monitor, where you can watch the real-time Twitter feeds at our site, you can watch the people tweeting about these topics. Wow. Zoom.
One of your favorite topics, right?
Man,
oh, man. You actually go to sleep dreaming about talking.
Because it pisses me off when they so blatantly say stupid stuff.
I know that, and
you know what? Especially when they said, they were saying this is the last chance effort. I was like, who says who? Where do you get what? See, they say stuff like that so casually because it's really trying to tell you something, fixing your mind. All these stupid explanations for what appears very obvious to you, that these people are playing with your health. Okay, when they talking about 97% of cancer being environmental,
yeah.
In other words, repeated exposure to toxins. Yeah. This, unfortunately, and I know we love it. This is where I differ again with the president. It doesn't help to tell America to go party and vacation at a toxic spill. I know you guys want to make money for Louisiana, but let me just for the record, wherever they having ethnic unrest, earthquakes, oil spills, volcano eruptions, don't vacation there. Even if the president asks you to. Say, no thank you. See, just imagine, if you had made that reservation when Obama told you to, you'd be there right now. Pissed off, wouldn't you? You'd be pissed off down there at the oil beach. Talk about going now, you gonna send your kids in that water. You know you be like, don't you get your ass away from that water. Get your boy, I catch you near that water.
Yep, you're
Lord.
right.
But anyway, we're gonna talk about next week and Katrina. The story I wanted to get to, we'll go to next week because I want to get to the lighter thing today. But in Katrina, you had an incident that occurred at the beginning of the whole incident where some officers received, supposedly there was an announcement that came over the radio about a policeman being attacked. Policemen went to the bridge. There was actually no one being attacked, no police officers being attacked. But when they got there, some brothers started running. A lot of brothers, when they see police arriving in total, run. Well, they chased these brothers down and killed them because they thought they were the suspects. Right, man. So now you have 2 officers who could face the death penalty. This is a 27-count indictment in New Orleans it's called the Danziger Bridge incident. 2 men dead, 4 wounded, right days after the August 2005 hurricane. The officers say false statement, it was a misidentification, blah, blah, blah.
Wow.
Dead. Okay, we'll talk about that next week. In Italy, 300 have a major crime sweep going on. 76 million in cash and property seized. 305 people seized if they go after the Sicilian mafia and some other folks. So Israel's having a crackdown. No, Israel, excuse me. I got Israel on the mind too. Italy. So we'll talk about that next week. We'll talk about they're going to ease up on the Afghanistan airstrikes. Remember, I'm the one who told you, based on the news we got, 7,000 drones. I said 7.